having a super fantastic sparkling day. Welcome to Portrait Letters podcast number 2322. Happy birthday to me, part two. Yeah, today is my second day of celebrating my birthday. And some people go, why? I said, well, yesterday it was the 9th in New Zealand, which was my birthday. So all my New Zealand family and friends wishing me happy birthday. Today it is the 10th in New Zealand, but it is the 9th in the States. So everybody in the States is now wishing me happy birthday from family and friends. And I have to show you the coolest picture I got today was this one. It caused sparkles of love to flow, but my friend actually got on AI and made this from an old photograph of mine. But look at this gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. And if those of you who know how much I love Zeffie and miss her, you can see why the sparkles of love were flowing with that one. But we've had a good day today. It's been another busy day. It's been it's been a very busy day. It was supposed to be busier, but one of my appointments for today has been moved to, I think, Friday US time, so Saturday my time. I might have to put that one off. Got a birthday party to attend on Saturday. Still got this thing going on. But we just got back. Excuse me. You can hear it. It's not coming up. So after I'd finished, my dad said, so come to the kitchen with me, because I was making my bed. We'd changed sheets today, so I was making my bed. He said, come to the kitchen for me for a minute. I said, okay. So he showed me on this map because we're going to go and look at a house on Friday, New Zealand time. And so he showed me where on the map the house was, and then showed me this trail, because there's all these cycling trails around the area. It's awesome, cycling/walking trails. And you can go right up and down the coast on them. I think it's currently like 40 kilometers from one end to the other. And my recollection is they're extending it another 30 kilometers. So it'll be 70 in each direction, which is going to be awesome. But anyway, and he says, then you come down here and you get onto this path here, which is a cycle trail. And then you come down here to the bridge, you come across the bridge, and then you can walk up here. And he was going to meet us over in the Mum and I, drop Mum and I off, and we're going to walk. And then he was going to zoom around and come back and meet us. And so we agreed to meet at the yacht club, because not the yacht club, the boating club, because that's when my brother and sister-in-law got married. And it was like right across the river there. I'm like, yeah, I can walk to that. And so we went out and had this beautiful walk. It was beautiful. Had my new walking shoes on, which was very comfortable. Had my wool socks on. It was just awesome. And we're coming up to the bridge, and there's these big, massive trees and that are standing around and all that. And as we're walking up the ramp to get onto the bridge, I start hearing tuis. I love tuis. Now, tuis actually have 2 vocal boxes, so they can make these really cool sounds and stuff. And we're trying to figure out and like one of them sounded like it was like right about here, so we're looking up there, and then it's coming from over there, and then it's coming. We couldn't see them, but we could hear them, and there was more than one. There was definitely more than one. But we had this beautiful walked across the bridge that went over the Waikanae River, and walked up to the boat club. And just beyond the boat club was this open shed. So it had 3 walls and a roof. And it was one of those little libraries, not the ones that you see in the States that are on a pole with the little glass cabinet and stuff. No, this was a 3-sided shed that had, and it was open to the road, that had a cover on it. I don't know if friends come along, whether they go out there and there's some cover they put on the front of it or not. Don't know. But it was down there, and we didn't actually get a chance to go and have a look at it because Dad showed up at that point. And so we came back home and got the bed made, and here we are. So it's been a very busy day so far. Looking forward to relaxing. I started reading Klansman Tour of New Zealand. Read The Ford that was written by Sir Peter Jackson. It was hilarious. Of course, McTavish. Gavin McTavish. He was in the movie The Hobbit, so he knew Peter Jackson very well. And he didn't want to read, and Peter Jackson didn't want to read the book. He says in The Ford that he didn't want to read the book. But because it was is it Greg McTavish, Gavin McTavish? I know the last name's McTavish. But because his friend had asked him to read it, he decided to read it and thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, McTavish has been down here several times. He actually bought a home in New Zealand. And he was down here for filming of The Hobbit, bought a home down here. And then Sam Heughan, who was in Outlander, in fact, they're both from Outlander, he has never been to New Zealand before. So you're getting We've been to New Zealand, tootled around a little bit to never step foot in the country. You're getting two perspectives. And Sam is a bit of an adrenaline junkie, so I find out in this book. McTavish, not so much. So it's going to be a very fun book to read, to getting their viewpoints on different things. Because Sam had already mentioned in there some of the things that, lead the way, show me how to do these things. And McTavish is sort of like, you must be off your meds. So I think it's starting off, and I'm only in the prelogue. I've done the forward, I'm in the prelogue, and it's going to be a very interesting book to read. So I'm looking forward to that. But that's about it. We've just been having quiet celebrations. We're working on the menu for Saturday, because it's going to be myself, my mum and dad, my brother and his wife are going to be here. And we're going to have a joint birthday celebration for me and my mum. Now, normally, if in the past, when we have been together for our birthdays, we celebrated on the 10th because it's the day in between our birthdays. We're not doing that because it's midweek. So we're actually going to be doing it on Saturday. So my brother and his wife can come visit. But I did get to wish my aunt and uncle a happy 48th wedding anniversary, because they got married 48 years ago today. And I said, I remember that trip. I said, on the way up, I said, because we drove up on my birthday and their wedding was the next day. So they go, oh yeah, and you kept going on about you were worried there's going to be no cake. She says, did you get any cake in the end? I says, to be honest, I don't remember if I got cake. I said, I remember putting up the stink about the cake. I just don't remember if I had one or not. So yeah, maybe I had cake, maybe I didn't that year. I don't know. I was 11. Anyway, with that, I am out of here. Oh, hang on. No, I have reflection questions. We started the list yesterday. We're going to go back and give you the ones that we didn't give you yesterday. So question 1, what is one thing you have let go of in the past year that has made space for something better? Number 2, looking ahead, what's one goal, habit, or intention you'd love to carry through to your next birthday? Now, remember, I've been talking about this. I talk about this a lot, that birthdays are my personal new year. So I do birthday resolutions, not New Year resolutions. If you want to put a New Year resolution, it starts on my birthday. Number 3, who in your life has made your birthdays extra special? How might you thank or honor them? I think it's it. Everybody makes your birthday special. That's one thing I have to do, is give a huge shout out to everybody who has texted, messaged, left a note on my Facebook wall, private messaged me, direct messaged me, WhatsApped me. I said text message, didn't I? If you have sent me a message in some way or other today to wish me happy birthday, thank you. I appreciate it. And for those from the New Zealand family and friends that did it yesterday, thank you too. So this is what I like my birthday. It lasts for 48 hours. Isn't that cool? So thank you, everybody, for making my birthday special. And when I was reading a message, I explained my birthday resolution things, and the guy came back and says, him and his wife do the same thing. I'm like, yes, I love that. Yeah. Why wait until the 1st of January? Just do it from your birthday. This is where you are in this birthday. This is where you are this birthday. Where do you want to be next birthday? What do you want to have accomplished by that time? Where are we up to? 1, 2, 3. Number 4, what are 3 things you're grateful for right now as you start this new chapter? I would say, yeah. And number 5, if your next year of your life had a theme or a title, what would it be? I have not discovered my word of the year or my theme for the year yet. Still working on that one. But with that, I am out of here. I am having a super fantastic sparkling birthday celebration. So go out, enjoy your day, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. And